Good afternoon, everybody. We are going to be looking at this mod right here. It is the Pottinger 8450 plus windrower. And we got a beautiful picture on the back of this piece of equipment. It says, everyone needs agriculture. Let's take a look at its features. Arm collision, yes or no? We chose yes. Billboard, yes or no? That's just on the back. And we chose billboard. Alright, the side material. It has metal, plastic, chrome, silver, galvanized, and back to metal. Cover, yes or no? And we chose yes. Capacity. Got 100K, 500K, and 1 million. I chose million. And then I did some custom colors to the thing. You'll see here in a few minutes. And let's demonstrate the piece of equipment. Alright, like I said, I chose collision. No collision. Alright. We're gonna get turned around here. The covers are open. This is what it looks like when it's folded up. Here's why I chose the no collision. Alright, we're going to lower it. We'll turn it on. And away we go. The reason why I chose collision is it'll pass through the trees. And whatever else has, well, the tractor doesn't pass through the collision. We also pass through the poles, which is nice. Seems to work fairly well. We are on New Hope, episode 10, and we are getting ready to create our next field. That's why I mowed this grass. We probably could pick up 3, but it doesn't pick it up well, so we're going to go just in between 2 rows. As you notice, the colors are custom colors. There's a lot of grass to pick up. passing right through those trees, so we have no collision on the arms. That little tree would stop me cold if I didn't put the no collision on. It handles well. I'm not sure if this was based off, this was the same version. I'm sure it wasn't the same version on 22. The arms are different. Now, how realistic this is, I'm not sure. I'm sure they thought about it. And how much grass do you think we might be able to pick up here? Will we get 1,000,000 liters? Possibly. Alright, now why do we have a shadow? That already went down through there and picked that up. And it's looking like we didn't pick it up, but we have picked it up. I'm going to quit looking that way. Alright, that's just an illusion. Well, so far so good on the map after its update. I haven't had any issues. While I was cruising down the next 2 rows here, we're going to take a look at the PDA for a minute. See where our lavender is on the growth rate. It's got a few months to go for the growth rate for it to complete and get ready for harvest. When it's ready for harvest, it'll be purple. This next area I'm doing is going to be planted in poppy. We're going to go with a custom crop for the map. And I'm fairly sure, if I'm not mistaken, pause this for a second. We'll go over the statistics real quick like. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, we'll know when we go to harvest it, how many acres. I'm almost positive there's just over 100 acres of lavender. Alright, we're coming up on our final pass. Well, it's close. And I hear choo-choo train. And by the sounds of it, it's headed back to the quarry. Well, we're close. I kind of figured it was right around the amount. We got 93,000. 938,482 liters of grass off of this cutting. And we're going to fold our machine up. Well, this mod works well. I don't see any issues with it. Of course, we haven't used the stone picker yet. We're going to be taking some trees out here. Not sure if I have anything to turn grass into silage or hay. We'll know here in a minute. But I got set up here. To the left is the mushroom sauce factory, a dairy. And this is the cannon factory here sitting there, I think. Pretty sure it is. No, this is the sauce and mushrooms. Okay. Well, what's the other one? Oh, it's an oil mill. While we're here, let's check that. Okay, we got some, still got olives in it. And I have a direct sell on the olive oil. Oh. Of course, we got a solar-powered open shed. This is the cannon factory here. How are we looking on that? Alright, we got chili peppers in there, we got garlic, we got green beans, peas, spinach, spring onions, and some Napa cabbage. And I have what I have activated is I have nothing activated yet. Okay. We'll run it some more and before we put it to direct sell or activate the products. Got a boosted, two boosted greenhouses here, one mushrooms and the other one is spring onions and all that happy stuff. Alright, we do not have anything to turn this into silage. So at the moment, yes we do. Right up here. Cool. I thought I did. We'll take any of this grass. And the unload speed is phenomenal. It didn't take all the grass, but it took the majority of it. Ah. Alright. It's a 4-inch wagon pickup with the windrower on it. On a scale to 1 to 5, I give it a 5 because I haven't found no issues with this so far. But like I said, we will test the stone picker on another map at a later date. And how are we looking here? Oh, this is my house. Alright, I'm gonna look at another mod here real quick like. I got a storage silo up here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a coffee roaster here. And I think I chose the one with the pipe instead of pallets being spawned. How many beans have we got in here? We got roasted coffee beans, 2,435 acres. We got raw beans in, and we got diesel in there. And alright, we're over here. It's a greenhouse. We're going to talk about the Halt's herbal tea production mod. We got a greenhouse for the different herbs that we're growing in here. We're growing camellia, lemon balm, mint, peppermint, thyme, and verbena. Alright. What it requires. Let's go into our greenhouses. Don't have. Alright, we call it Julian's Herbal Tea Factory. Okay, the large house, greenhouse, like I said, it requires just water. Amazing. Magically appears herbs out of water. The capacities, the water is setting at 40,000 liters, and that's what it is setting at. But I have an automatic watering system on these greenhouses here. That's why you see the high number up there. Alright, we're going to go to this over here, which is rosehip. Got a row of rosehip here. We've got 2 rows of rosehip, both been activated. I think this is rosehip here too. Yeah. Then over here, if I'm not mistaken, is another greenhouse. Okay, this is the advanced fruit greenhouse where it produces peas, spinach, grapes, olives, and green beans. This is the other greenhouse we want to look at, which has coffee. Alright, now that you saw the rosehip and the other stuff, we should have something else in here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. There it is. I knew I was missing something. This is, oh, we looked at the rosehip. Got 2 trees over here, which goes with the herbal, which is linden. I have 2 trees planted, which requires water only. And I have it set up on that automatic water. And then over here, I have all this stuff being it's all being distributed between the herbal tea factory and the drying house. Over here is the drying house where we get the dried herbs. They're set up to dry on shelves and so forth. Mint, peppermint, camellia, lemon balm, verbena, linden, rosehip, and thyme. This is what our drying facility looks like. And if you go over here, it tells you everything that you need to know and how to use this herbal tea factory. There's 2 ways of making each one of these teas. You can use dried ingredients or the fresh tea ingredients. We have a warning sign. I haven't got the statue placed yet, but I do have the market stall placed down there by the store and the gas station and that. As Let's take a look at our factory real quick. Which should be this building right up here. And in here I have everything being processed. And I'm not quite sure. It shows all that stuff again. I'm storing it all. I haven't had any of it accumulate as much yet because I'm waiting for some of the dried ingredients to come in here from the drying house. Don't have any of these activated yet. We're going to activate that at a later date till we get some product in here. And that pretty well wraps up that mod. I should be getting close to the end of the video. And if I'm not mistaken, right down here at the end of this shed here is my wash point and my repair station. Almost covered. There it is. Yeah. In this particular item, repairs and repaints your equipment. Got that done. All right. I don't know if I'll use this throughout the series or not. I'm not sure. However, we do have another one over here. I would like to test this forage wagon on the straw yet. See how that pans out. Of course, we have the Colossus forage pickup wagon. Will it fit in here? Oh yeah. Alright. I'm gonna park our tractor. works. Alright. I do. Cool. We're gonna grab this tractor. We're gonna pick up our wood chipper. Hook up to the trailer. I should have done better. That's alright. I'm not sure. There's the other tractor. There's that tractor. Alright. Got 4 tractors. finish creating this row. Oh, there's a stump there. Alright. Alright, this train here needs to go. And this other one. Yep, that hour's coming up. Alright, get back in here. Alright. There. Got that. We're gonna test this. I know we don't have anything to use his wood chips for, so we're going to sell the wood chips. I got 6 more grand, I think. Not much of a chatter today. A little on the tired side. See, with that little bit of chips, we got 120,000 wood chips here. See what that brings. Alright, we made 388,000 liters of wood chips off of the little bit of wood chips we had. That's not bad. That brought us up to we're no longer in the red. We went in the red in September, but that was the reason why I went red in September, but I'll make up for it eventually. And if you haven't, hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't, click on that subscription button. And most importantly, touch that notification bell. Drop a tasty treat on it for Benji, because you never know. Benji may be wanting his treat. Till then, have a great day. On our next episode, we will be more likely plowing, seeding, maybe. But we'll get the field up and ready to plant. I don't know how much of it I'll do.